told me not to sell word. Mama 17.5, same color t-shirt.
You know what? It's time. It is time that I'm texting my friends and I'm asking them if they got their passports because we need to go on a girls trip ASAP. Me and my mom went to go see Girls Trip, and I can honestly say it was a phenomenal movie. The cast was beautiful. I mean, everybody. Men, women, the extras. Could you believe that Mike Epps didn't even have a name in the movie? He just was like the vendor / salesman or whatever. Everybody wanted to play a part in this movie. It took me back to the 90s, early 2000s when you had movies like I'm getting so excited just thinking about it. Like The Best Man, Loving Basketball, Boys in the Hood, The Wood, Brown Sugar. Two Can Play That Game. Like, it just makes you think about those movies that you can watch over and over again. It was so good to see Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, Tiffany Haddish. She knew on the scene, so she's great all on her own. But it was just good to see her like be in this movie and be like with the women that we've been seeing in mainstream for years. And also Regina Hall. It was just an amazing, beautiful movie. And all I got to say is, if you got to connect to Will Packer, please have him contact me on my Instagram or email, because I want to be in Girls Trip too so bad. Can I be someone's little sister? Can I be the babysitter? Or can I be the girl trying to push up on Kofi? Because he fine.
Just hashtag grapefruit, that's all. We ain't gotta go into no details. Those who watched it know exactly what I'm talking about.
But anyways, I got a list of things that I kind of want to talk about. So first and foremost, do not watch When the Bowels Break and then go back and watch Girls Trip. Because instantly in that moment, me and my mom, we looked at each other. We were like, oh my God. The plot of Regina Hall, her character, it was a bit predictable, just because it was like she was the perfect woman and her husband was the perfect man, and they're this couple, like whoever cooks together stays together, and it was just like super cliche and super predictable. I can't say I did not predict that she was going to say she already knew that her husband was cheating on her, and I did not expect her to forgive him so many times either. The movie had a lot of plot twists, and that's what made it more interesting. That's why I was like, okay, this seems familiar, but it's not familiar at all. Because the naked homeless man, I did not expect him to put his penis on that window. It's not something that you usually see. It's funny that he was an old man. It was just like, oh my goodness. Tiffany Haddish dancing with P. Diddy. It was just like she had these little nip covers on, and she kept going like this, like, woo! And P. Diddy looked. And I'm telling you, I was not expecting for him to bring her on stage and actually dance with him. She did the whole movie. She just did a phenomenal job. And I love, even there was a moment where they all argue with each other, and she was sitting at the bar alone, and Jada comes in and sits with her to apologize. And she was like, I know y'all keep me around for laughs, but I really love y'all. Like, I'd die for any one of y'all. And I was like, So yeah, that was really cool. My most favorite scene was the very beginning, when they did the introduction of them going to college and having the house party, and see Queen Latifah with the long box braids. It was just a really dope scene, and they was dancing, they was getting it. They was getting it. They was doing their little dance sequence, and to see them graduate, I just graduated from college. It was so real, and I just love the 90s. So I was just sitting there like, they really did a good job with this scene, and it was so fast that I didn't have time to analyze it like I would when Straight Outta Compton or the Tupac movie came out. I was looking, I was like,
why them girls got them swimsuits on? What them pants doing on that girl?
On that scene, it was pretty dope. So I was so excited. Let me see. Something else that I liked was the club dance-off scene. So there was a scene where Regina Hall's husband, the mistress that he had been sleeping with, she was in the club while our Girls Trip main cast was in the club. And so they walked up and they saw her, and it looked like they was about to fight. And next thing you know, they just started doing the dance-off. Do you know if I was in that movie, I'd be like, I would have been popping it, dropping it like it's hot. That was a good scene, and they started fighting. Tiffany was like, I'm not gonna fight you, because she was the rival. She was like, I'm not gonna fight you, and you could thank this drink that I'm on right now. And Jada was like, but it ain't affecting me. Oh my gosh. It just reminded me a little bit of Set It Off too, because it was like Jada and Queen Latifah was both in Set It Off. So it was like they had on their wigs. Oh my gosh. Child. I gotta get back on Kofi. He did a great job. He was just, you know, the eye candy of the movie. I was like, okay, I'm falling into the trap. Like, he was just handsome. He had a good spirit throughout the movie. You could tell, like, you know, when you watch movies like that, any type of man that's in a fraternity or like the macho man. But it was just cool to see him like be mature. You know, they talked about Xavier. I actually attended Xavier my first semester of college, so it was just like one of those movies that I could really relate to. Like, I can honestly say I really loved out of the entire movie was the music. They had P. Diddy, Faith Evans, Maxwell, Neo. I mean, I'm getting chills now just thinking about like the different types of music selections they had throughout the movie. They did it for the culture, for real, for real. Like, I feel like Girls Trip is like the 2017 movie. It was one of those movies that everybody could go to, but I really respect the fact that it was just, I could relate to it, and I learned so much from it. Just forgive your friends. I'm holding grudges. Life is too short. If you have a dream, go for it now. And last but not least, stop acting perfect. You have not seen Girls Trip, go out and see it. Hey, I want to be a part of Girls Trip too. So like I said, or if I didn't say it, if you got a Will Packer connect, let him know I'm trying to be on the next movie. Peace.